Recorded Books and One Click Digital present A Love Undone, an Amish novel of shattered dreams and God's unfailing grace, by Cindy Woodsmall, narrated by Kate Forbes.
Chapter 1. Rosanna peered out the kitchen window, trying to see through the sheets of rain. What was taking her husband so long? Had the wheels of his rig gotten buried in mud somewhere? After days of hard rain, the ground was saturated. Or was her very social husband simply visiting with his brother, thinking he had more than enough time to get Rosanna to Viola May's house? Rosanna glanced at the clock. Viola May had called 2 hours ago, thinking her labor may have begun. Perhaps it had, but from her experience as a midwife, Rosanna was pretty sure Viola May's first child would take all night, and perhaps half of tomorrow before entering this world. And that was if Viola was actually in labor. Nevertheless, the young mom-to-be had to be seen tonight. Rosanna drove herself when the weather was good, or even half-decent, but her easygoing, supportive husband insisted on driving her whenever there was snow, fog, or heavy rains. If Rosanna's examination indicated Viola May was in labor, Rosanna would stay the night, and her husband would return home. She wished, and not for the first time, that the Amish in Winter Valley weren't so cut off from the rest of the world. The serenity of living in northwestern Pennsylvania couldn't be beat, but there wasn't a clinic or doctor in the valley, and after her mom passed away, Rosanna was the only midwife in the region. When at 20 years old Rosanna had given birth to her first child, her own mom had delivered the baby girl, declaring the little one would also become a midwife. That was 19 years ago, and Jolene was many wonderful things, but a midwife was not one of them. A thud pulled Rosanna's attention to the happenings in the room. A book had fallen from the kitchen table. Her 3 school-aged children were sitting around one end of the kitchen table, homework spread out in front of them as Jolene helped. 4-year-old Hope sat at the table with them, but she wasn't in school yet. She liked homework hour, though, and Jolene had her close to reading and writing already. But the child who required the most help was Ray. After his near-fatal accident 3 years ago, no one had believed he'd be able to attend school at all. No one except Jolene.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?